Good afternoon, everyone. This is Wonderful Game 99. Welcome back to more Sodor Sunday. Last time we left off, I said we'd do... Let's see, what was it? What was it again? Ah, James in the van.
James and the van. It was a frosty morning on the island of Sodor, and James was bringing a goods train from the Little Western. He was cold and tired, and wouldn't stop complaining. Why couldn't Duck or Oliver do this, he moaned. A splendid engine like me should be pulling coaches, not these troublesome trucks. Don't worry, James, said his fireman. We've nearly reached the yard now, so you can have a drink and a rest before your next train. Good, James replied. A nice long rest will make me feel much better.
I saw a hat in the cutscene. I'm looking for it. Let's go. E at the end of the bridge looks like it's getting ready to fall off. There a really useful crew. really need to decide what you want to do, what you want me to do, game. Yeah, James is looking as tired as I feel. I got called in to take care of something early this morning, and you ever have those days where when it's time to get up, when you gotta get up early, but you haven't had your full 8 hours yet? That was earlier this morning. And I don't, once I'm up, I stay up.
Soon they arrived back at the yard. James was still feeling rather upset, and as he stood in the yard, the icy wind swirled around his smokebox. "Bother this cold weather," he shivered. "Right," said his fireman. "I'll jump down and uncouple the trucks. Then we can go and fetch the coaches." He walked over to the coupling and tried to uncouple it. But try as he might, it would not budge. "What's going on back there?" asked James. "I'm going to be late for my passengers." "There seems to be a problem with the coupling," said his fireman at last. "It looks like we're going to have to take the van with us." "What?" exclaimed James. "Pull my train and this horrible van too? No, I won't. What would the other engines think if they found out?" "Great," grumbled the van. "Now I'm stuck behind you for the rest of the day." "Now, come on," soothed his fireman. "We must remember the passengers. We can't leave them standing out in the cold." "Fine," groaned James. "The sooner we take these passengers, the sooner I can get to the works and get my coupling fixed."
And now he looks very cross. It's a very James-like expression. But I'm willing to bet the lines froze. on the coupling. But he looks so upset. Just so grumpy. I didn't get it close enough. It auto-connected. But he looks so grumpy. So very, very grumpy. And I thought it would be a brake van, not a van. Not a cargo van. He still looks so grumpy. And I'm sorry, that's just gonna make me chuckle every time I see it. Just because he looks so angry.
James arrived at the platform, still cold and upset. As he watched the passengers begin to board the train, he was surprised to see that the passengers didn't take much notice of the van. That's good, he thought to himself. Maybe if the passengers don't notice, then maybe none of the other engines will.
And now we're headed to Crosby. I still kind of wish you could pilot the train. You could ride the coaches and not just pilot the trains, despite piloting the trains being loads of fun. It'd be nice just to see Sodor just relax in a coach and just head down as someone else drives along. It'd be interesting, at least. But seeing Sodor in the winter is nice. It's nice. I wonder if any of the ponds will go by, will be frozen or not. Perhaps. Probably not, though. This is still a fantastic... I'm still enjoying the heck out of this game, and Sodor Sunday will remain to be a thing. At least for a long while yet. Too much speed, too much speed, too much speed, too much speed. Gonna blow through the station again. Yep. Load checkpoint. How annoying. What a bother. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Mustn't be late. And we've officially arrived. Do I have to be in the train in order for passengers to load up? Ah.
As James arrived at the station, he suddenly heard a familiar whistle. "Oh, no," said James. "It's Gordon." "Hello, little James. What are you doing coupled to that van?" asked Gordon. "Oh, is that what passes as a special coach nowadays?" Gordon puffed away, still laughing. James tried to ignore him, and it wasn't long before the guard's whistle blew and they continued on their way.
Now we're going to Wellsworth. Here we go. Picking up speed, we're picking up speed. Do 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 do. Picking up speed. Hurrying along, hurry, hurry. We're going along. Do 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 do. Sorry. Just having fun. I should probably start slowing down. Yep. Pulling in the Wellsworth station. Do 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 do.
James soon arrived at Wellsworth Station. As the passengers began to board, he suddenly noticed a station master talking to someone with a large wooden box. "I'm sorry, but you can't bring this on the train," said the station master. "There isn't enough space. You'll need to wait for the mail train later tonight." "But I'm performing in an important concert," explained the passenger, "and I must get myself and my piano there on time." James listened carefully, and suddenly an idea came to him. "Excuse me," he called, "but you could try putting your piano into my van. I'm sure it would fit, and it would mean you could get to your concert on time." The passenger was delighted. "That's a wonderful idea, James," said the passenger. "What a clever engine you are." James felt rather pleased with himself. "This piano is heavy," moaned the van. "Why did we have to take it?" "Do stop your complaining," puffed James. "All this fuss over one wooden box." "The piano is loaded now, so it's almost time for us to get going," said James to the passenger. So the passenger hurried quickly to their carriage, and moments later, the guard blew his whistle, and James knew it was time to leave.
Yeah, but a piano is very heavy and very delicate. Despite everything, considering I've had to move one before. It's probably a baby grand piano. may have maybe an old church piano. Either way, it's still gonna be heavy. I'm reminded of that one episode I saw as a kid where Thomas had to haul an organ and his whistle blew out, and so the organeer played for Thomas's whistle every time he had to pull into the station. That was back in the model series.
At the next station, Sir Topham Hatt was waiting for James to arrive. He was surprised to see a goods van in front of his coaches. He was just about to ask him about it when the owner of the piano came over to see him. "This clever engine and his crew came to my rescue," he explained. "They helped me to transport my piano in time for my band's concert tonight. And James offered to help. You must be very proud of him." "Indeed I am," smiled Sir Topham Hatt. "James, your quick thinking has helped a passenger in need, and you've once again proven yourself to be a really useful engine." "Thank you, sir," puffed James proudly. "Hey, what about me?" cried the van. "I had to carry the piano." Sir Topham Hatt turned his attention to the van. "I hear you helped one of my passengers today," he said. "So I must thank you as well. You are a very useful van indeed, and you've even given me an idea. Perhaps we should consider adding vans to all our passenger trains in future." "I think that's a good idea, sir," said James. "Getting stuck to a goods van wasn't such a bad thing after all." The van was pleased, but a little embarrassed. He wasn't used to getting praise like this and was looking forward to his next passenger train.
We'll do 2 more story missions, and then
Percy's troublesome day.
we'll start doing some time.
Percy had a busy day ahead and was trying his best not to be late. "Mustn't be late today," he said to himself. "Sir Topham Hatt is relying on me." "Come on, Percy," said his fireman. "Off we go."
He looks so nervous. And now we can pick up the pace a little bit. Huh, they got all the pistons and stuff correct, too. It's completely anatomic, completely correctly built, anyway. All aboard, coming aboard. Next to Elsbridge. Come on, Percy, old chap. We gotta pick up some steam. Moving along, we're just... Oh, I gotta slow down. Come on, Percy, old buddy boy. You can do it.
Percy arrived at Elsbridge Station and collected his passengers, but he had to wait for Bertie the bus. "Where is Bertie?" said Percy impatiently. "He's going to make me late." Just then, he heard a voice calling out, "Wait! Wait!" At last, Bertie screeched into the station. "Where have you been?" asked Percy. "I've been waiting ages for you. I thought you were supposed to be the fastest bus on Sodor." "Some road repairs were being done and I had to wait for the workmen to let me pass," explained Bertie. "Well, now I'm going to be late," Percy huffed. As soon as the guard blew his whistle, Percy raced away. He knew he had to make up for lost time.
Yep. He's floating. I just noticed that. Though to be fair, Dovetail are known for their train games, not for their vehicle games. So Birdie's more than likely just a train, his own separate train running on invisible rails.
But then there was trouble. As Percy rounded the bend, he saw that some cows were blocking the line.
And then it started to rain.
"Oh no," moaned Percy. "Now I'm sure to be late. Please move out of the way, you silly cows." "It looks like we'll have to go and move the cows ourselves," said his fireman.
Scoosh, 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 scoosh. Scoosh.
At last, the cows had been moved, and Percy could continue on his way. Hooray, peeped Percy. We can go now.
Fortunately or unfortunately, Percy is not me. To Hackenbeck Station next. But how's your Sundays been so Sunday? How have all of your Sunday? No, that's not correct. How have your Sundays been, everyone? Good, bad, fair to middling? Welcome to the stream. Apologies that I didn't notice you sooner. I don't have the second monitor in order to look at chat while I'm streaming. So. Oh! I got distracted. I'm gonna blow through the station. I blew through the station. That's not good. Now we're headed to Farquhar Station. I really hope we don't have more cows on the track.
Percy soon arrived at Farquhar Station. He saw that the station master was waiting for him. "I'm sorry we're late," said Percy. "There were cows on the line, and Bertie was late, and—" "It's all right, Percy," smiled the station master. "It looks like you're having one of those days. Anyway, you're only a few minutes late, and the delays weren't your fault. So we'll say no more about it. Now, I've had a phone call from Sir Topham Hatt, and he wants you to collect some trucks from the quarry." "OK," puffed Percy. "We'll go right away. I just need to leave my coaches in the siding first." Percy's troublesome day.
Oh, look who's here. It's that green caterpillar with red stripes.
"Oh, please do be quiet," Percy said sternly. "I don't have time for your tricks today."
We'll show him some tricks.
Backing up, 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 backing up. We're backing up. We're backing up. We're backing up, backing up, backing up, backing up. We're backing up. We're backing up. And we are slowly, there we go. Nope, don't go too fast there. Did I managed to stop at we're barely a few inches from the trucks. Alright, here we go. I assume we're heading out with these troublesome trucks. Anyway, welcome back to more Sodor Sunday. Are we going to have to pull all of those trucks? Or is what we're already hauling? No! No, 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 no. You blew through. Stupid rain making the rails slick. And Percy needing repeated braking, not just holding down the button.
On, faster, faster. No, no, stop pushing.
Yeah, I'm not pressing the forward button at all. I'm holding the back button. And Percy's wheels have locked up, yet the troublesome trucks keep pushing us forward. Yeah, Percy's wheels have completely locked up, yet we're still getting pushed forward. Come on, stop! Stop! I'm desperately slamming on the brake right now. And the troublesome trucks are just shoving him onward. Cease! Cease! Cease, you suicidal little trollops. Have you finished? Can I safely continue my journey without you trying to kill me? And yourselves. That's a no. That very much is a no. Cease! Cease! You suicidal little maniacs! I'm not going to continue forward until you stop pushing. You never fully appreciate how absolutely ridiculous and suicidal the troublesome trucks are until you're having to wrangle them yourself. Because these little fellas are just terrors who don't care what they do. They're basically Sodor's version of orcs from 40K.
Phew, that was close, said Percy.
Now that's enough from you trucks. I've had enough trouble today. Spoil sport.
Okay, let's try and get to Hackenbeck Station without there being an incident. All right, you troublemakers. Ugh. All right, we're headed back in. We're headed to a tunnel. Headed to a tunnel. Headed to a tunnel. Do 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 do. And we're 2 miles out via the next stop. There we go. That's better. I can see now. Yeah, I should probably start slowing down. Don't want to have to reset through all that again. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Just hoping we don't run into more cows. And I need to start slowing her down. Or do I just need to floor it on through Ellsbridge? I'm assuming I just need to floor it on through Ellsbridge. But I think after this, I'm just going to do some exploring down the branch line in explore mode. See if I can look around some of the areas. We're going to Knapford Harbor. Is it Knapford or Knapford? I assume it's Knapford, considering K's in the English language, when they're using words, are more often than not just silent there for set dressing. Saving words like kangaroo. No. Knowledge is set dressing. The word knowledge is okay in there, but it's basically set dressing. Let's see. No knowledge. Knapford. And then there's the words Then there's words like quilt that have the K sound, but are instead made with the Q. Eh. I'm going off on a random tangent at this point. Still enjoying the game though. So, but the troublesome trucks call Percy a caterpillar, Gordon a sausage. What do they call Thomas, James, and I don't think they call him Emily anything, but they call Percy a caterpillar, Gordon a sausage. What do they call James and Thomas? Yeah, they call James a great gallop. They call Gordon a great galloping blue sausage.
Percy arrived at the harbour just in time. Sir Topham Hatt was waiting for him. "Well done, Percy. Right on time," he said. "I've heard you've had quite a difficult day today. But you got all your work done and once again proved what a really useful engine you are."
Oh, thank you, sir,
puffed Percy. "As a reward for all your hard work, I'm sending you to the works for a shiny new coat of green paint." Percy beamed with pride.
Okay, we've already done that one. So Percy and his troublesome trucks are done. There's still the shunting challenge. Hackenbeck doesn't have anything. There's still the shunting challenges, which I have no intention of doing. There's still James in the first class engine. So I think it's down near Maithwaite is the area I'm thinking of. Let's go with... Wait, am I having to go? Yeah, I'm gonna have to go backwards. It's not as if there's a great big honking turntable on the branch line. Unfortunately. So how are you guys doing? I've pulled up chat on my phone. So if you guys want to say anything, feel free to. I'll be able to see it now. I can't believe Emily's can go this fast backwards. I saw something cool next to the windmill. Hold on. The very iconic windmill. All right. I think I should be able to. Yep. Yep. That's an iconic. That's the iconic windmill spot. It's not the windmill spot from the TV series, but it's still nice. From the models, the iconic windmill from the model series. It's still nice, though. Still nice. Didn't mean to do that. This is nice. Hmm. This is also nice. Can I... Oh. Oh. There we go. It's not exactly what I wanted, but this works. Wow. This isn't exactly what I had in mind, but this works. This works. But I think this will be a short Sodor Sunday, all things considered. Hold on. I still think it'd be cool if you could just ride the train places and not just drive the train places. That's just me, though. It is a train simulator game. You can't do everything. Still, this is nice. Very quiet in the train. Oh boy. But yeah, it's very quiet in the train cars, surprisingly. Oh. I glitched to the outside. Hmm. That's cool. That's incredibly cool. I wish you could customize your character, though. Oh, here's your Topham Hatt's office. But otherwise, though, I think this is going to be it for this Sodor Sunday. Next Sodor, I will do this game. I will continue playing this game next Sunday, however. Until then, though, this has been Wild Gaming. I hope you had a very pleasant time with me. A very pleasant hour on the island of Sodor. And we'll see you all next time. Bye!